Let's be real. Getting hacked is one of the worst things that can happen to you online. Whether it's your social media, your email, or even your bank account, finding out you've been hacked is stressful and downright terrifying. It feels like your whole world's been turned upside down, and the first thing that comes to mind is, what do I do now? Well, you are in the right place. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do if you've been hacked. We'll cover how to recognize the signs, the immediate steps that you need to take, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from future attacks. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to handle a hack, but also how to stop one from happening again. And hey, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We're here to help you stay safe online, and we've got tons of useful content coming your way. All right, let's get into it. Section 1, understanding how hacks happen. First things first, how do hackers get you in the first place? Understanding their methods is key to both dealing with and preventing hacks. Because let's face it, hackers are getting smarter every day, and their tactics are constantly evolving. One of the most common ways that hackers can get to you is through phishing. Now, phishing isn't about catching fish, but it's pretty close in that hackers are throwing out bait, hoping that you'll bite. You might receive an email that looks like it's from your bank, a popular online store, or even someone you know. But hidden in that email is a dangerous link. If you click it, you could be taken to a fake website where you're tricked into giving away your personal information, like your passwords, credit card numbers, or other sensitive detail. What makes phishing so dangerous is that these emails often look incredibly convincing, so it's easy to fall for them if you're not careful. Another tactic is password spraying. This is when hackers get a hold of one of your passwords and then try to use it on all your other accounts. If you're someone who uses the same password across multiple sites, this can be a big problem. Imagine this. Hackers get into one of your accounts, and suddenly they've got access to everything. This is why it's crucial to use different passwords for each of your accounts, and we'll talk more about how to manage that in a bit. Then there's something called a drive-by attack. This one's pretty sneaky. All it takes is for you to visit a website that's been compromised. Sometimes these sites look like popular ones that you visit all the time. You might see some sketchy ads, or worse, malware could be downloaded onto your device without you even knowing. Just by visiting that site, you could be in trouble. Now, let's not forget eavesdropping attacks. These usually happen when you're using public Wi-Fi. You know, like when you're at a coffee shop or the airport and you connect to that free Wi-Fi. Well, those networks often aren't secure, and hackers can use them to get into your device or even steal your data as it's being transmitted. It's a lot easier than you might think. And because public Wi-Fi is so convenient, it's a common target for hackers. But here's the kicker. Unlike viruses or malware that might slow down your device or flood you with pop-ups, a hacked account can be much harder to spot. You might not even realize something's wrong until the hacker starts doing weird things with your account, like sending messages that you didn't write, making transactions that you didn't approve, or even locking you out of your account altogether. Section 2, signs you've been hacked. So how do you know if you've been hacked? As I mentioned, it's not always super obvious, but there are a few telltale signs that something might be wrong. First off, if you suddenly can't access one of your accounts, whether it's email, social media, or anything else, that's a big red flag. Especially if your password suddenly doesn't work and you're sure that you didn't change it. This could mean that a hacker has taken control of your account. Another sign is unusual activity. This could be anything from messages that you didn't send, posts you didn't make, or transactions you didn't authorize. For example, if your friends or family start receiving strange messages from you, or if your bank statement shows purchases that you didn't make, you could be dealing with a hacker. One of the best ways to stay on top of things is to use a data breach monitoring tool. These tools can check if your email address or other info has been compromised in a breach. Some browsers like Google Chrome have this built in, but if you want to take it a step further, there are dedicated apps and services that can keep an eye on this thing for you. For instance, services like LastPass or 1Password not only help you manage your passwords, but also alert you if your information is found in a data breach. If you get a notification that your data has been breached, don't ignore it and take action right away. The sooner that you respond, the less damage the hackers can do. Section 3, immediate steps to take if you've been hacked. Okay, so let's say you've been hacked. What now? The first thing you need to do is act fast. When it comes to dealing with a hacker, speed is everything. The longer you wait, the more damage the hacker can do. So step 1, check your accounts. Start with the account that's been hacked, but don't stop there. Check your other accounts too, especially if you use the same passwords across multiple sites. Look for any unusual activity like transactions you didn't make, messages you didn't send, or anything else that seems off. Step 2, notify friends and family. If it's a social media account that's been hacked, let your friends and family know as soon as possible. This way they won't fall for any scams that might be sent from your account. Plus, they can help keep an eye out for anything unusual and alert you if they notice something strange. Step 3, contact the website's admin. Whether it's your email, social media, or bank account, reach out to the website's support team and let them know what's happened. They can help you regain control of your account and might even temporarily block it to prevent further damage. Most major services have protocols in place for dealing with hacked accounts, so don't hesitate to reach out for help. Step 4, change your passwords. If you can still access your account, the first thing you should do is change your password. Make sure it's a strong one. Use a mix of upper and lower case letters, numbers, and symbols. If you use a password manager, use it to generate and store your new password. And remember, never use the same password for multiple accounts. It's a hassle to remember all those different passwords, but a password manager can make this much easier. Step 5, log out of all connected devices. Many accounts allow you to see all the devices that are currently logged in. Use this feature to log out of all devices just in case the hacker is still hanging around. This will force them out and give you some peace of mind. It's also a good idea to review your account settings to see if anything's been changed, like your recovery email or phone number. If you're worried that the hack might have also introduced malware to your device, it's a good idea to run a full system scan with antivirus software. In the worst case scenario, you might need to wipe your hard drive completely and start fresh. And yes, I know that sounds like a massive headache, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And if you suspect that some of your more sensitive info, like bank cards or personal documents, might have been compromised, then don't wait. Get them reissued as soon as possible. It's a pain, but it's worth it to avoid bigger problems down the road. Section 4, preventing future hacks. Now that you've dealt with the immediate problem, let's talk about how to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Because trust me, once is more than enough. Use unique passwords. First off, you've got to use unique passwords for each of your accounts. I know we've all heard this a million times, but it's crucial. If one password gets compromised, you don't want it to be a skeleton key that opens up all your other accounts. And if remembering all those passwords sounds like a nightmare, use a password manager. These tools can generate strong, random passwords and store them securely for you. Next, enable two-factor authentication on your important accounts. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification, like a text message or an authentication app, before you can log in. And whenever possible, use an app for authentication rather than relying on your email, which could also be compromised. Two-factor authentication is one of the best ways to protect your accounts because even if someone gets your password, they won't be able to access your account without that second form of verification. And not to mention, you'll also get that notification that someone is trying to get into your account. Be cautious on public Wi-Fi. Let's talk about public Wi-Fi for a second. I know avoiding it altogether isn't always practical. We've all been there, needing to connect while we're out and about. But you can make public Wi-Fi safer by using a VPN. So a VPN, or virtual private network, encrypts your connection, making it much harder for hackers to eavesdrop on what you're doing and get a hold of your accounts. There are some great VPN services out there that work on all your devices, and I'll talk about some in a little bit and leave links in the description below. Using a VPN is especially important if you're doing anything sensitive online like banking or shopping. Disable automatic image loading in emails. Another tip is to disable automatic images loading in your email settings. Why? Because images and emails can sometimes contain trackers that let hackers know you've opened the message. This might seem like a small thing, but it can help you avoid falling into a phishing trap. And speaking of emails, be cautious about clicking links. Instead of clicking on a link in an email, try typing the website address directly to your browser. It's an extra step, but it can save you from a lot of trouble. Consider reducing your digital footprint. If there are accounts you no longer use, delete them. Also, disable cookies and cache collection when possible, and use a privacy-focused browser like Brave. The less data you leave out there, the less hackers have to work with. It's also a good idea to regularly review the apps and services that you're using. If you don't need them, get rid of them. Less is more when it comes to online security. Using a VPN to stay safe online. One of the most effective tools you can use to protect yourself online is a VPN, or virtual private network. You've probably heard about VPNs before, but let's break down exactly how they work and why they're so important for your online safety. When you connect to the internet, especially over public Wi-Fi networks, your data is often exposed. Think of it like sending a postcard. Anyone who intercepts it along the way can read it. This is where a VPN comes in. A VPN creates a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. It's like putting that postcard into a locked box that only the recipient can open. This encryption makes it incredibly difficult for hackers to intercept your data or see what you're doing online. But a VPN does more than just secure your connection. It also masks your IP address, which is like your online fingerprint. By hiding your IP address, a VPN helps you stay anonymous online, making it harder for websites, advertisers, and hackers to track your activities or gather information about you. This is especially important if you're concerned about your privacy or if you live in a region where internet access is restricted or monitored. Using a VPN is particularly crucial when you're on public Wi-Fi. Those free Wi-Fi networks at coffee shops, airports, or hotels, they're often unencrypted and poorly secured, making them prime targets for hackers. With a VPN, even if a hacker manages to get onto the same network, they won't be able to see what you're doing because your connection is encrypted. But VPNs aren't just for public Wi-Fi. They're also useful at home. ISPs, or your internet service providers, can track your online activities and, in some cases, even sell that data to advertisers. With a VPN, you can keep your browsing history private, even from your ISP. Plus, a VPN can help you bypass geo restrictions, allowing you to access content that might be blocked in your region. Now, not all VPNs are created equally. When choosing a VPN, look for one with strong encryption standards, a no-log policy, meaning they don't keep records of your online activities, and good performance. Two of the most reputable VPN providers that I recommend are NordVPN and ExpressVPN. NordVPN is known for its strong security features, including double encryption, and its commitment to privacy with a strict no-logs policy. It's also incredibly user-friendly and offers excellent speed, which is crucial for streaming or any online activity. If you want to get started with NordVPN, we have a special link down in the description to get you the best deal possible. All you need to do is click on the link down in the description and click on Get the Deal, and as you can see, you can get up to 4 extra months free by using this link. Just select your plan term as well as your plan and click Buy Now. Just enter your information and you can see for $94.23, you're going to get 2 years of coverage from NordVPN, which is an excellent deal. Not to mention they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try the service risk-free and see if it's for you within those first 30 days. Use the link down in the description to get started with NordVPN. ExpressVPN, on the other hand, is one of the fastest VPNs on the market, making it ideal for high bandwidth activities like streaming in HD. It also has top-notch security features, including 256-bit encryption, and is known for its reliability and ease of use. Both NordVPN and ExpressVPN offer apps that work across multiple devices, so you can protect your laptop, phone, and tablet all at once. Now, if you want to get started with ExpressVPN, we also have an exclusive link for that down in the description for our viewers. Just click on that link, and when you sign up for their 12-month plan, you're going to get 3 months free. Just click on Get ExpressVPN, and as you can see, you're going to get the best price when you sign up for 12 months, as well as those 3 months free. ExpressVPN also has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so again, you can try it out, see if it's for you, and decide within those 30 days. Use the link down in the description to get started with ExpressVPN or NordVPN. A VPN is a powerful tool for enhancing your online security and privacy. Whether you're browsing at home or connecting to public Wi-Fi, using a VPN helps keep your data safe from prying eyes. And with trusted options like NordVPN and ExpressVPN, you can be sure that your online activities remain private and secure. So there you have it, what to do if you've been hacked and how to protect yourself in the future. I know it sounds like a lot to take in, but staying on top of this stuff is so important in today's digital world. Remember, the best way to deal with a hack is to prevent it from happening in the first place. But if it does happen, now you know what steps to take. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to stay safe online. And if you decide to use NordVPN or ExpressVPN, we have those links for you down in the description. These are affiliate links, so we do earn a small commission if you end up using those links at no extra cost to you. In fact, you're gonna get some of the best pricing available by using those links. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.